Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into something exciting from Hugging Face, AI Sheets. Think of it like Google Sheets, but supercharged with AI. You can use it to clean up messy data, enrich your spreadsheets, or even compare how different AI models perform, all in a familiar spreadsheet interface. And the best part is you can run it locally on your computer so your data stay private and secure. Let me show you how. Before diving into local installation, the fastest way you can start using AI Sheets is to use their online version. If you go to huggingface.co, in the search, type in AI Sheets. Under spaces, click on AI Sheets/Sheets. It will bring you to the online spreadsheet interface. This is where you can start uploading dummy data and start testing your prompts before running it on your machine with real data set. Now let's get this set up and running on our machines. We are going to set up AI Sheets locally and run it using Ollama. First, we need to make sure we have installed Ollama on our machines. If you haven't installed Ollama yet, check out my previous video where I show exactly how to install Ollama on your system and download AI models on it. Once you have done that, come back here and we will continue. Next, we need to clone the repo of AI Sheets and install dependencies. So we will go to the GitHub page of AI Sheets, and under code, we will copy the URL of the repo, and then we will go to our terminal. We will clone the repo by using git clone, and we will paste the URL here. Once it is cloned, just go to the directory of AI Sheets, and we are going to install the dependencies using pnpm. If you go down to the quick start section of the GitHub page, you'll find information on how to install AI Sheets using different methods. We are going to use pnpm today. So first, you need to make sure pnpm is installed on your machine. If you haven't already, just check out the installation page link here on the GitHub page. Once you have installed pnpm on your machine, the next step is to install the dependencies by using pnpm install, and then we'll make sure to use the frozen -log file flag. This is to make sure every time we install the dependencies, we always install the same version of each package as specified in the log file. Once the dependencies are installed, the next step is to connect AI sheets to our local Ollama models. To do that, we will set a few environment variables. The first variable I'm going to set is to disable Ollama history for privacy. So I'm going to use export to set an environment variable, and then I'm going to say Ollama underscore no history equals 1. So this will disable Ollama history. Then I will set the model endpoint variables. The first endpoint variable that I'm going to set is the model endpoint URL. So I'm going to use export export model endpoint URL equals, and I'll set the URL as http 127.0.0.1, and now set the port number as 11434. Then the next variable that I'm going to set is the model name. So I'm going to use export model endpoint name, and I'm going to put the name of the local model that I have installed previously on Ollama. So the model that I'm going to use is 54-mini. Once this is done, the next step is to build the app before running it. So I'm going to use pnpm build. Now we can run the app by using pnpm serve. Now let's go to the browser and type in localhost column 3000. We now have AI Sheets up and running locally. Let's use it to enrich some company data. I'm going to upload an Excel file containing a list of company names, and I'm going to use AI Sheets to enrich my spreadsheet with details like company industry, company website, and description about the company. So let's upload the data here. Now I have a list of company names. Next, I'm going to enrich my spreadsheet with new data using AI. I'm going to get AI to create new columns and populate them with new data like website URLs, industry of the companies, and description of the companies. To create new column, I will hover over to the header of the existing column, and you will see a plus sign here. This will bring up a prompt box where you can type in your prompt. There are also a few templates for you to use. I'm going to suggest you to use one of these templates when you are running your prompt locally. This is because I noticed it is a lot faster to run the prompt and get the result if you are using one of these templates. If you're writing the prompts from scratch, it took a while to get the result. So I'll suggest to use one of these templates and then modify the templates to suit your needs. So I'm going to use one of these templates and then modify the actions to get AI to pull out the website URLs for each company. So I'm going to change this action to get website URL of the company. And then I'll return the website URL as a link. And I'm telling the AI that the company will be in this variable. So we put double curly braces for a variable or the name of the column. And the next thing we need to do is to select the model. Since we are running this locally and we are going to use the local model, so we're going to select the local model that we previously created as a endpoint variable. So if you click on custom models, you'll find the model name 54-mini, which we have previously created as a variable. And in the endpoint URL, you will be able to find the endpoint URL you have previously created as a variable as well. And now we can run the prompt. And now we have a list of website URLs. You can change the name of the column by click on the header of the column, and you can change the name of column 2 to website URL. Next, I want to find the industry of each company. So I'll repeat the same action. I'll use one of the templates and I will change the action to get the industry, the key industry of the company, return the key industry string, and then the company. And we reselect the model to our local model and then update the endpoint URL to our local variable and then run the prompt again. And now we get the industry of each company. And then the next one I'm going to get AI to populate the description for each company. For this one, I'm going to use one of the templates as it is. I'm going to use summarize template to see what I'll get from this template. So I'm going to just use this template as it is to see whether it will give me a description about the company. Let's run this. And let's see. This template actually gave me the description about the company, and it does work well. So this is how easy it is to get AI sheets to enrich data. I also want to quickly show you another two use cases. One of them is to get AI sheets to clean up and normalize messy data. For example, here I have a list of phone numbers in different formats. I can get AI to standardize them into formats that I want. For example, an international format that starts with a country code. So I will just run the prompt and get AI to just standardize these numbers in the international format that I have specified. And you can see immediately AI have converted these phone numbers in different formats into the format that I want. And the last use case that I want to show you is how we can get AI sheets to compare two different AI models and see which one performs better. Here I have a list of products, and then I'm going to get AI to produce a short and catchy taglines for each of the products. So I'm going to just write a short, catchy tagline for this product. And then I'm going to use DeepSeek R1 to produce the first column. So in the model, I'll select DeepSeek R1 and I'll run this again. And here I'll rename DeepSeek. Now we have the taglines produced by DeepSeek. We're going to copy the same prompt, and then we're going to reuse this prompt for another AI model. So I'm going to select a new AI model. So I'm going to select Llama 3.1, and then I'll generate. Okay, let's select another one. So this is another taglines produced by Llama 3.1. And now we can compare the output side by side and see which one works better.
And this is how you can use AI sheets to compare different AI models using the same prompts.
And that is how easy it is to use AI sheets using Ollama. You can start testing online with your prompts and then bring it local when you're ready to work with real data. If this helped, please give it a like and subscribe. Please let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see next. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, ciao.